the channel, and today I'm gonna go over how to draw. So just simple basic stuff. Now you could pick this book up on Walmart, has stickers, shows you how to draw Pokemon. Super simple for kids, but this is how you could start, to learn how to draw. You don't have to have like crazy, how to draw and some complicated things. Just keep it simple, easy, and then just go with shapes. So let's look at something that's super simple, just like a circle. We'll do Jigglypuff. Let's see if we can find a Jigglypuff around here. Oh, perfect, Togepi. All right, so Togepi, when you start looking at Togepi, he is a circle, so you could go off of a ball. And if you have something that's circular that you could use to trace, that could help out too. So, anything that you have around the house could help. Simple as a puck, and then you could trace around it, stuff like that. All right, so let's put this here to the side. Then you have little triangles right here. So you have this little spiky hair, and then you have an oval right here, which is our artist's feet. And then you have a little trapezoid right here for his little hands. So this book really goes into like how to do it. So after copying and simple set of crisscross action lines, draw the very large circle shape of his body. Super simple stuff. Pencils, you could use whatever pencil you want. You could have a set like this, but I'm just going to go over this pencil right here. And then let's go with step by step. One thing, when you start drawing, don't press too hard on the pencil on the page. One, it's going to be hard for you to erase later. And then two, when you do that, it goes right through the page and it hits the one in the back. So now you have that indent on that page, and when you try to fix it later, or you try to read or draw something on that page, it's going to show. All right, let's get to this. Let me put this page right here, clamp it down. All right, so it tells you to draw a circle. Like I told you, you could grab something like this, and then let's do that. Let's put it upside down. This is one of those light pucks, and let's go around it really nice and light. Like you don't have to push the pencil too hard in. Now, I'm not gonna follow these steps, to the T, but I'm gonna try my best to do those. All right, so really there, nothing crazy. And then it says to draw a crisscross line from the top up here, like so. You could do it this way. So let's do it. Let me see. Let's do it this way, like this. So nice and slow. See how I'm not pressing down on the actual paper, I'm just gliding it over. And then another line from the top of his head like this. And you can use your fingers, kind of let your fingers glide that. So like, you see how I made that mistake right here? That's nothing, just leave it there. You could go after and fix it. Then let's do this other line right here. This line kind of intersects like from up here like this, and it goes down. Makes kind of like a X. There you go. And then the other one, simple down right here, like so. And you're seeing that I'm not really like putting too much emphasis on perfect. I'm just going over and making it look good. Now, Togepi's little feet is right here, so let's do a circle right here, or an oval shape. And then over here, you see how like this here, it doesn't really show the foot. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to do an oval, like so. Easy as that. All right, so now let's move to the other side. So now here we're going to start adding a little bit more of Jiggly, or not Jiggly, why am I saying Jiggly, of Togepi's face. You see how like it has this 3 little spikes up there? What I'm going to do is, not like this, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit better. So you see how like it sticks above right here? You're going to do is, you're going to draw from here to here, you're going to draw a line. And from here to here, you're going to draw another kind of slight, shaped line like this with a little bend to it. And that's going to be the middle one. You could do a little bit wider, like so. And there you have it. That's the first one. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I want to keep that curvature of Togepi's body. Over here, I want to keep that curvature of Togepi's body. I want to make Togepi look like an actual circle. Alright. Now if you look over here, the side on this left goes outward. Like if you were peeling a banana, or you could grab that, you see this little triangle right here, you could use as a reference, because we're going to go from here, down the bottom, and we're going to go over, like so, and then we're going to go back down. Like that. It's this way. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. So you see that little line right there? We fix that right here. And from here, we're going to go out and back in. Togepi's little spiked hair. Alright. Now what they want you to see here is that you have this line that goes down, and that is the center of Togepi's mouth. And above this line right here, there is this little spiky thing. And then you have Togepi's mouth that goes up. And you have an upside down triangle, if you want to look at it that way. Do it like that, and then right above the little line right here, you have Togepi's eyes. One right here, it goes up, and he goes back down because Togepi's happy. And then you have the other one that goes right kind of above this corner of his mouth, and he goes up, and he goes back down like an arch. Hopefully you could see that on the video. Alright, now we are going to make his shell. So his shell comes down from here, like so, and then I'm going to start in the middle, right here, up, down, and then it goes up below the line, above the line, way below the line, then again above the line, below, one big one, like so, back down, and then up here like this. And you can already start seeing that Togepi is coming into shape. At any time, you haven't seen me push down too hard on the paper. Over here, we're going to do the same thing. So we have one that goes up, back down, one that's slightly bigger than the other. So from over here down here. Back down, up. This one kind of curls behind Togepi's little ear, and then you have this like this. Again, I haven't really pushed down on the pencil, not at all. Togepi's feet comes up with a little curve like that, a little bit more rounder, so let's fix that. And then right here he has a little happy mouth, just like that. Then his other feet, which is right here, has his little toe, just like that. Okay, now we're going to do his arms, or his little stubby hands. And as you can see, they're below this line right here, so this line right here. and then they're kind of sitting between this little peak right here. So what we could do is we just guesstimate where we're going to put this little arm, like so. Go down, and then we're going to go back up. We're going to do that little curve right here just to give it that look of his hand. Now we have his little right arm over here, down one, slightly below this little crevice right here, this little break, and it goes up. So you could use your hand, twist it like this if you can. To me, it hurts. Unfortunately, it has carpal tunnel, but you could just move your hand however you like. You can. And then do it so like this. And there you have it. But that's not all. So now we got to go and add more to the Togepi. You see if I could just squeeze this right through here. There we go. Alright. Put this underneath. One thing when you're drawing is to learn your A, B, and C. That is always be comfortable. When you're not comfortable, you start making errors, and when you make errors, you start getting frustrated, and then that's when you start making errors, and then you start overthinking things, right? So we're almost done. Now we're gonna do his little spiky hair on the back. So we're gonna do another triangle going up, and then another triangle going down. So another triangle right here. You could think about this like triangles, mountains, whatever you want to call it, just as long as you know what you're doing. Alright, let's put this right here. Cool. Now we're going to extend this over this way because I think that's how it looks better. Because we're going to add another little peak right here. So if you look right here, this is what I don't like about these drawing books. Here they show you touching that line, but here it goes around it. So let's go around, let's go slightly behind it, and then let's move this to that peak right here. So like so. So you see that I did another error line right here. What's going to happen is I'm not going to erase it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to erase it later, okay? Because I don't have a rush to fix this right now. Now what else do we need to add? We're going to add these little triangles that go in there. So first, let's start off with a reference point. We're going to use this little point right here. So why am I doing that? And the reason is because you could go and use that, and then from this one, you could start adding the other ones. Okay? I don't know if that makes sense, but you'll see what I mean. Go up, or go slightly to his right, down. Nothing here is pointy. So whenever you do these curves, make sure you don't do them pointy, because even this one looks slightly pointy, but it's not. Okay? Go back up. This, and then you can go back up here. And then the other thing you could do with these, this drawing is that you could make them your own. So you don't necessarily have to use, what they're giving you here. You could do whatever you want and make it your own drawing. Let me fix my mic right here. Yes, you make it your own drawing. All right, so inside it has another kind of triangle. We're going to do this. And I'm not expecting you guys to nail this like the first time when you're doing this. This is showing you how to use the basics. So not too much pressure, nice outlines, kind of like if you were drafting. So I'm going to show you a trick. Hopefully this pen works. But it's going to be whenever you're done, you're going to go and make these lines look really nice and then you're gonna erase the whole drawing. All right, so right by his left foot right here, we're gonna add another little triangle. So we're gonna do a triangle. Let's do that before we start adding anything. So it goes kind of up, again, kind of down, just like that. And then inside, we're gonna do the inside, just like that. We have the little one over here, little triangle. And we're gonna add this bigger one right here. It kind of gets close to his right foot. And it's kind of away from this one and not touching this one. So we're gonna, again, add a point down, go back over. And I think we're done. Alright, so now we're done tracing. Gonna add his little mouth right here. Tongue. His yay mouth right there. Alright, cool. Put the pen down. You're gonna get one of these markers right here. You're gonna get the eraser with no hair. And another little eraser right here. All right, so you can see right here, this circle is not quite perfect. So that's fine because we're using it as a reference. Cool. All right, Togepi's right foot is outside of his body. Okay, so let's start with that. We're going to do his inside, little heel. Cool. So before you start erasing things, just let it dry. Don't go too crazy with this. Something that I forgot to do, and hopefully it's not going through. You might want to put a little page or something behind this. That way, if you get a bleed, it doesn't go right through your page, like so. All right, I'm trying to correct this right here, kind of adding a thicker line. That's fine. So there you see his little feet. All right, now we're gonna do his little hand or his arm. Right there. And right there. Now we're gonna connect this part right here to this. This part goes up. Cool. All right. Now we're gonna do his little ear. And here, going down. Gotta do it all in one sweep. And then we're gonna do a little shell. This shell kind of goes in there. Cool. Now we're gonna do the cracked shell portion. Go down. Up. Up, up, back up, up, ear goes in, shell goes in. What I'm going to do is back part of his hair or his, whatever that is. This guy. So right here is when it starts to like be pointy, but on the tip it's round. And this is inside of his head. This guy. Short. If you were to look at this, how it's drawn, they kind of cut it right there short. I didn't cut it short. I'm still going to make it look pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from in here over, make it look like a ball, and go from here with this. And we're going to add his eyes, his happy eyes, another happy eye, his mouth, like so. Then we got teeth or the tongue. We're gonna do his outside foot. Part that. Stubby foot. This is where everything starts getting a little bit complicated. It's kind of getting this whole circle. I'm gonna leave that for last. Now we're going to do this other little triangle piece right here. And I'm not going to go all the way down because I want to have some room to fix that part in case I have to fix it later. Alright. I no longer have to use this as reference. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this out of the way because remember, ABC, always be comfortable. And what I'm going to do is, I want to see if I could use this, push it down, and see if I could use this to help myself with this circle. I know this might look like it's cheating, but you're never cheating if you're trying to fix things, right? Alright, so you might see a couple of little mistakes that I did. I stopped right there and my pen kind of went outside. Don't worry about that. Like, don't ever try to be perfect. Like, trying to be perfect is gonna get you to be not perfect. All right, cool. So we're gonna let it dry a little bit. Do this right here. Let's do this right here. And this video is kind of getting too long, so I'm gonna start erasing. And I'm gonna let you guys comment down below in the comment section. What do you guys think? Does it help you? Did it help you at all? The way that I showed you how to do this. It's super simple. Don't ever overthink things when you're drawing. Every little mistake that you do will eventually be correctable. You could fix it later. You could make things look better later down the road, and you could add things like you could add like a little star right here. You know, you could add a little like you know, his jumping lines that make it look like he's jumping and having fun. You could go over the lines and fix them later, you know, make things look better. You don't have to have like a super expensive setup to do this. These things cost super cheap, and you could find them like at Ross or things like that for like $3. And if you're just starting out, you know, you don't need nothing that costs too much. So there you have it. There's my Togepi. From here, you can start doing color. You can start fixing it. If you just want to leave it black and white, you could just start adding lines, putting shadow, fixing some of the lines, going over it. You saw how like everything, you know, was able to get erased, and there's like no weird lines or anything like that. They were left over by the pencil, and the reason is because I did not push too hard on the actual page to where the pen went through and indented it. So there you guys have it. Again, if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, leave a comment down below. And if you have any constructive criticism, like I always ask you guys, please leave them down below. That way I could know what to fix. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I know this is a long video, but I appreciate you guys staying with me, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Have a great day.